Liz. This video is very specifically made for Liz. How you doing? This is the fiber we dyed together, and I'm just gonna unravel it. I know you love yellow, so I'm gonna do a base of some yellow. I'll take the tip off right there. Save this for scraps for later. So we talked about the way that the blending board should face a little bit. So do you see how my spikes are facing that direction? They're like a long V, but they're tilted in that direction. That's the direction away from me. That's the direction you want your tines or teeth to face. And then when you use the brush, the tines or the teeth are going in the opposite direction. So you brush in that direction. One swoop. Not like this, because that'll remove your fiber. You go down. So I'm just teaching a quick blending Diz tutorial. And I have a large eye button. This is going to be used as a Diz. A Diz is a tool to turn blended fibers into roving. They come in a variety of sizes. Like if you look at the holes, there's like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 different hole sizes for your roving. So yeah, I have a large eye button with a concave face, and it kind of tilts that way. So I'm gonna, yeah, so you need a large eye button. You need something to fit into the orifice or hole, and it will be, so you need a large eye button and a crochet hook or something to hook your fiber through when you're ready to Diz it off. Of course, you're gonna need some fiber of different colors. This is creme brulee, is merino mixed with some cashmere, Polworth or Polworth, Corridale. This is also this Polworth fiber, and I think it has like alpaca in it as well. This is a black Spanish merino. This is also Corridale, just like the orange. This is bamboo. I have a whole mess of different fibers in front of me apparently. So I'm going to clean up my area because it's like looking like a hot mess. That right there. There. Now I'm going to just take my fiber, and you want to go to the top of the board and place your fiber like a little bit off the edge to the top, and then you're just, with no rhyme or reason, you could just put your hand down. Sorry, I moved it. Put your hand down gently, and then slowly pull. And this is gonna be what you just, this is what you're gonna repeat and just do. We're gonna do it in small layers. So you're just layering color on the board. Gosh, this is pretty. I love it. It's like sunshine. You're just gonna hold the board down. And brush it down like that. And I'm gonna just put it on the top of there. But yeah, so I'm just, oh, look at that. Oh, so pretty. I don't know. I just grabbed a bunch of different colors and put them over there, and I might not even use them because I kind of love what this is looking like. Brush it down. I'm really feeling dark tones. I'm a dark tone kind of person. So I'm just gonna fill this with a little bit of the darker fiber. Put some of this green. Let's see. I'm just gonna place it. Do some blush and brushes of white. Add some more yellow on the top. I don't want to use all the yellow I have because this is beautiful, and I'm feeling like I should have stopped before I put the green on, but we're gonna hide it under the yellow. I do love this reddish orange color. I really want to dye more red. Alright, so I feel like this is full enough. It's looking like a fire. And take a photograph. Okay. You know it's full when you can't fit anymore and brush it down. But like if you turn it sideways, you can see that there's still some empty space. Do you see the empty space? You could still fit fiber up on top of here. But you see my layers, my yellow, my orange. There's some black in there, but you can't see it from this angle. Yeah, that's what you want. You want it to be full, and you could put more if you want. So what I'm gonna do is, I'm right-handed, so I start on the right-hand side. And like kind of do this sometimes where you're gonna get your button and you're gonna look at your button and notice that it has a concave or a dip. The part that dips in is going to be the side that you put facing your fiber, and then the part that's curving toward you, it's going to be facing you. So you see the curve on the button, it's going to be like that. Easiest way I could describe it is it's like a concave tool with a hole in it. And you're just going to bunch this up like a little cone or a triangle. See the triangle shape? And you're going to put your hook into your hole, pulling it through. Now you're gonna hold down the blending board with one hand, and then with this part pushed toward it, you're gonna slowly pull back and then pull to the side that you're in, the direction to the left that you're gonna draft toward, or you're pulling. Then when you have this, it's starting to like break, you're gonna push this forward. It's not gonna break completely, but the reason we're pulling it back, basically, I'm trying to explain. And then pay attention to this side. When you pull it to this side, to the left, it broke these fibers away from each other. And then you want like a 2 to 2.5 inch like pull. It depends also on your fiber's stable length, how far you're gonna pull back. So you just gotta play it by your eyes, seeing this part break apart. from this main fiber source, kind of, and then just push it this direction. Looks like fire. I've made fire. Ooh, I found castaway. Anyways, you're gonna pull it back. Pull it to the direction you're going, and it's gonna break. It's breaking off side by side. Okay, so we're pushing it forward. You're gonna draft or pull it back, pull it to the direction you're going, and it's breaking it, and you're gonna push it this direction. Now we're at the edge, we're gonna go back that way. So you're gonna draft it back, and just do that again because it's not enough. Draft it back, go this direction. See how it's breaking here? That's what you want to see. It's like separating there. And you're going this, pushing it forward. Holding this, pulling it back to the right, toward the direction you're heading, and it's breaking. So push it forward. Again. Push it forward. Sometimes you gotta jiggle it. That's what she said. Sorry. That's what he said. You gotta pull it back. And then to the right. Pull it back. Push it forward. And then you have made fire. Fire. Alright, so I'm gonna draft back. If it looks like it's getting too thin, we're gonna go this way anyway, to the left. But if it looks like it's too thin, you wanna just push it forward faster or sooner. Draft back, kind of pick these hairs, fibers up. Grab a DPN and do it from the bottom. And you're just gonna push it forward. And you can kind of feel if it's getting too thin or if it's too thick, but it's good to have it be thicker. So I'm just going to pinch, pull, push. Pinch, pull. I already did the pull and you see how it's breaking. Push in the direction that you're going, this direction. And this is going to act like a wheel or a guide, so you can turn it with your hand and it's going to pick up this fiber. So let me show you that. I'm going to put my hand on this side so you can kind of see it better. You see how it's pulling the fiber through? You got to put your hand forward. You always kind of want to maintain your hands close, very close to the diz or button, because yeah, it's gonna be something you turn your hand with and guide. So you kind of see, I'm turning my board so you can see better, but you see I pulled it just enough, because if you don't put your hand here, this can break right here, and that's not what you want to happen. So we're on the left side. Now we're going to go back this direction. And I've discovered, so like if I do this area right here, I want to kind of show you guys like a different way to do the top part than I usually do. We're drafting it back, pulling it up to like this line. Drafting it back, you could pull it closer until there's kind of a resistance, like you can't pull anything else through unless you force it. That's resistance. And you're gonna draft it back with your hand on here. And it might be a little tougher to do, but yeah, draft it back and then fold this over. You hold your hand down, push it forward. Draft it back a little and push it forward. and then draft it back. That's a different way you can do it when you get to the top, I mean. Because the top is kind of notoriously harder to get off, and then you just take some of this up and fold it. You're like folding it over. So you're drafting, and then this is the last bit of fiber. You just fold it over. You want to try to get everything you can to get off the board. See this side too. This kind of broke off, so we're gonna treat it more delicately. You're just taking it off slowly like that. So yeah, I'm just moving this to the side, and I'm going to roll this up. This is the end, and I'm just going to, see, this kind of broke off a little bit right there. I don't know if you see that. It's super thin right here. When I go to spin it, it's going to be something that is it possibly like breaks off while I'm spinning, which is something to keep in mind. But this is what the color came out to looking like, even with the green, which you can't see it at all, kind of. No, I don't see. Well, there's some of the green. But yeah, this is what the roving looks like. Yeah, this is what we got with these colors. So all of this blended and some white.